There's no such thing as real zombies. All the things that you might see in this are fake blood, fake gore, prosthetic makeups, or just makeup. None of it's actually real. I have to emphasize that I don't know how to make anyone look pretty at all. I can make you look horrible, or I can age you, or I can make you look scary, but I can't. Can't put lipstick on you. I don't know how to do that. I grew up drawing, like since I can remember. I would draw cartoons. I would draw things at a young age, and like I've been told throughout the years that I was exposed to horror movies at like probably an unhealthy age. Like, rumor has it I went to see Cujo when I was 6 months old, and Nightmare on Elm Street when I was 3. You know, people frowned on seeing a child draw these horrific things with crayon or colored pencil, but like, I loved cartoons, I loved comic books, and that is where everything started for me, as I wanted to draw. Fast forward, a friend of mine, he's like, hey, you want to help me do this makeup on myself for Halloween? And I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I've never done anything like that before. And he goes, well, I've been doing all this research online, and he's like, I just need your help, like, put it on, if that's okay. And I was like, sure. And I ended up having like so much fun. I started researching it more and realizing like it was something that I could pursue actively and make a career from it. My research told me start in haunted houses. And I did that for a long time. And I had a lot of fun doing that. I got to create some amazing makeups. No eyes closed for me. But ultimately, I always wanted to do prosthetic makeup. I've worked in music videos and commercials, movies, obviously Haunted Attraction. Dreamland has Margot Robbie in it. All the bullet holes in that movie are my designs. But my first like major putting me on the map kind of thing, it was called the Zombie Pride Parade. The guy who was creating it, he took this younger photo of himself and he gave that version of himself a persona and gave him a false name and created him as a missing person. We had stacks of missing persons flyers like this, and we would go all over. And that scared the whole Quad Cities, and the Quad Cities believed it was a legitimate thing to be afraid of. It noticeably got made into a big deal because so many people ended up getting involved. And like the police were involved, and it was like this whole endeavor. And once he said zombie the first time, everyone was like, oh, haha, you know, like we get it now. It's like you had us fooled. They needed a makeup artist to come in and like help bring these creations to life. So many people ended up getting involved. I think it was like 150 people done up as zombies into the Halloween parade, unannounced. That was kind of where the career kicked off big time. Like that was the moment. I'm gonna get really close up. We're gonna do some shading. Keep your eyes closed for me.
He is very good at what he does.
Tilt your head up for me.
Of course, he has his movies and everything, but on our side, people love having Gory do body paint or prosthetics. And then a lot of times it gets published.
So photography by Focal Points is Kim and Whitney.
Okay, let me see. Stop about there.
We had kind of talked about collaborating for a while. We could do different themes and stuff and offer it as different packages. They build their own sets in a lot of cases, like all of that.
We do tiki, obviously. We do space, we do Western. Halloween is our huge one. We have a set that we built in the Garden of Good and Evil, which is based off of the cemeteries in Savannah. I mean, and we build all these by hand, so no one else has this. This is ours.
I mean, there's only so much you can do in Photoshop. Like a lot of that, what he does just can't be replicated in post. And the detail, it really comes through in the photos. Photography goes pretty quick. It's usually the prep that takes a lot of time.
Mouth open. With Connor, when we did his zombie makeup, it was like 3.5 hours that I worked on Connor. I'm a cinephile. You know, I love movies. I grew up on The Twilight Zone and Alfred Hitchcock, and I had like an effects career bucket list. And one of those was like, I want to work on a slasher movie. I want to just like be able to say I got to work on a slasher movie. And that's haunt season. It was a blast. Like, everybody on that crew was great. It was a challenging project for me. I wanted it to be something that I felt like could potentially become a cult classic. I really truly believe that's gonna be the one. Every single time I go to do a new makeup, there's always the anxiety of starting to work with someone I've never worked with before. But there's usually a point about 2/3 of the way through the makeup where now they don't look like themselves anymore. That's what I do it for, is just that constant challenge of being better than my former self, you know, pushing those elements.